Ready to trade city chaos for muddy boots and fresh air? You're in the right place. Here, every sunrise is an adventure, sometimes involving runaway chickens and always a little dirt under your nails. Stroll your garden like royalty, breathe in that country air, and show off those homegrown veggies, even if the weeds are winning today. We turn sweat and laughter into cozy corners and wild gardens. This is your happy place, DIY fails and all. So let's make your homestead the friendliest spot around, except for a few uninvited guests. Let's get started. Before we launch our anti-mouse mission, let's get inside the mind of our tiny adversaries. Mice aren't just sneaky, they're survival pros. Their clever habits are why they've been crashing our homes for ages. Know your enemy and you'll win the war. Mice are pint-sized explorers, always on the hunt for food, water, and a cozy hideout. They can squeeze through holes you'd swear were impossible. Think rodent Houdinis. If there's a snack or shelter, they'll find it. Our homes, 5-star mouse hotels, all those nooks and crannies, perfect for a mouse getaway. If you spot one, chances are it's already made itself at home. What do mice love to eat? Pretty much anything, but grains, seeds, and sweets are their favorites. Their noses are so sharp, a single crumb is a dinner bell. Keep food sealed and counters spotless. Don't roll out the red carpet. And don't underestimate their moves. Mice are acrobats. If there's a gap the size of a pencil, they'll wriggle through. Seal up every crack and crevice. Think of it as fortifying your castle. For nesting, mice aren't picky. Old clothes, boxes, paper piles. If it's warm and hidden, it's home. Keep things tidy and you'll make your place way less inviting. Mice are social too. They love company and chatter and squeaks. Understanding their social side helps us predict where they'll settle. Think mouse matchmaking, but less cute. Here's the not-so-cute part. Mice chew everything. Wires, furniture, you name it. Their teeth never stop growing, so regular home checkups are a must. Catch the damage before it's a disaster. Bottom line, mice are just trying to survive. Outsmart them with a few clever tricks and you'll keep your home mouse-free, while still admiring their sneaky skills. Spot a mouse? Tip your hat, then get back to mouse-proofing your homestead. Let's be honest, when it comes to mice, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cheese. The smartest way to handle a mouse problem? Stop it before it even starts. Trust me, your future self will thank you. Mice aren't just tiny house guests. They're destructive, sneaky, and not exactly the best roommates. So let's get proactive and keep those whiskered freeloaders out. The secret sauce to mouse prevention? Make your homestead as boring as possible for them. Keep things clean and organized. Clutter is basically a 5-star hotel for mice. Do regular mouse patrols for droppings or gnaw marks. And if you spot any, spring into action like a superhero, cape optional. Think about it. Would you leave a plate of warm cookies on your porch and expect them to last? Of course not. Cookies attract people, and guess what? Food and shelter attract mice. Remove the temptations and you'll have fewer furry visitors knocking at your door. Mice are always on the hunt for a snack and a cozy place to crash. If your home is offering both, you're basically running a rodent Airbnb. Let's shut down that listing. Start by sealing up every crack, gap, and hole you can find. Think of yourself as a mouse bouncer at the club. Mice can squeeze through the tiniest openings, so don't give them a VIP entrance. Steel wool, caulk, or foam are your best friends here. Fun fact, mice can fit through a hole the size of a dime. That's right, a dime. Pay extra attention to spots where pipes and wires come in because mice love a good shortcut. Next up, food storage. Put everything, yes, even pet food, in airtight containers. Mice have Olympic-level sniffers and will find any crumb you leave out. Lock it up and you'll leave them hungry and disappointed. And don't let crumbs and spills become a mouse buffet. Clean up right away. Even a single crumb is like a dinner invitation. Sweep, vacuum, and wipe down those counters. Your kitchen should be a no-mouse zone. Don't forget the great outdoors. Trim those bushes and clear out debris. Overgrown yards are like mouse amusement parks. Let's close them down and keep your home off the rodent radar. And for extra peace of mind, set up a few traps around your home. Check them regularly and deal with any caught mice quickly. With these simple, clever steps, you'll keep your home mouse-free and your sanity intact. So, you've done everything to keep those little furballs out, but you still spot a tiny intruder or two. Don't panic. Humane traps are your new best friend. They let you catch mice without turning into a villain. These clever contraptions lure mice in with bait. Peanut butter is like a 5-star meal for them, and trap them gently. Once you've got your little guest, take them on a field trip far from your home, at least a mile or two. No return tickets. This way, they won't find their way back and can live happily ever after in the wild. And don't forget to check your traps daily and wear gloves. Safety first, even for mouse whisperers. Did you know Mother Nature is basically the original pest control expert? Seriously, she's got a whole lineup of mouse-repelling tricks up her sleeve. Take peppermint and lavender, for example. Their scents are like kryptonite to mice. One whiff and those little critters are packing their bags. So plant these fragrant defenders around your homestead and watch the mice run for the hills. Or if you want to go high-tech, grab some peppermint or eucalyptus essential oils. Think of them as mouse repellent in a bottle. Just soak some cotton balls, stash them where you've spotted mouse mischief, and let the aroma do the heavy lifting. And if you're feeling extra bold, why not recruit a cat or even an owl? They're the ultimate furry and feathery mouse-busting sidekicks. Humane traps and natural deterrents? Love them! But sometimes you've got to go full action hero on those mice. That's right, when the squeaky invaders won't quit, it's time to break out the heavy-duty stuff. Snap traps and bait stations are the classics for a reason. They work. But remember, these are not toys, especially if you have curious kids or pets on the prowl. Always tuck traps away in secret mouse hideouts, far from little hands and paws. And yes, reading the instructions is cool now. When it comes to bait stations, pick one that's mouse-approved and labeled for mice. Then follow the directions like a pro. Safe, smart, and mouse-free. Now that's a win. So, you've tried every trick in the book. Traps, peppermint oil, maybe even a stern talking to, and those mice are still throwing parties in your pantry? If your mouse problem is starting to feel like a full-blown rodent rave, it's probably time to call in the professionals. Pest control pros are like the superheroes of the mouse world. They've got the gadgets, the know-how, and the experience to save your home from even the craftiest critters. Plus, they'll help you track down where those sneaky mice are getting in, and give you tips to keep them from coming back for a sequel. So if you're feeling outnumbered or just want your sanity back, don't be shy. Give a reputable pest control company a call and let the pros handle the mouse mayhem. All right, mouse wranglers, before you go full cowboy, let's talk safety. Trust me, you want to suit up. Gloves and mask are your new best friends. Mice aren't just cute little troublemakers. They can carry some nasty germs. So channel your inner superhero and gear up before cleaning. And please, no barehanded heroics with traps or droppings. Gloves only. Your hands will thank you. Got kids or pets? Keep them far away from mouse zones and traps. Unless you want a game of what's in my mouth, spoiler, you don't. And if you're using poison, stash it up high or lock it up tight, because curious hands and paws are everywhere. Woohoo! You did it! Those sneaky little mice have officially been shown the door, and your homestead is now a rodent-free fortress. But don't hang up your superhero cape just yet. Keeping things clean and clutter-free is your secret weapon to keep those furry freeloaders from making a comeback. And here's the magic ingredient. Every homestead needs a dash of love, a sprinkle of patience, and let's be honest, a pep talk for those drama queen mice. So roll up those sleeves, get gloriously grubby, and let your green thumb do its happy dance. Got a weird garden hack or a tip that makes your plants sing? Drop it in the comments or tag us with #Rhokins Homestead. If you cracked a smile or learned a thing or two, smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell, because this garden party is just getting started. Thanks for hanging out at Rhokins Homestead, your one-stop shop for all things green, growing, and gloriously mouse-free. Let's dig in, grow together, and keep those mice running for the hills. Happy gardening, friends!